Hey there, Coach Jeff here, and today we've got a reason to celebrate. So if you guys have got your champagne or beer or beverage of choice, I'd get it out right now because what I'm going to tell you is going to blow your socks off. Today is November 10th, 2022, and finally we had some good news. The Consumer Price Index, CPI, came out this morning. They were expecting a number of 0.6% for the month of October. It came in 1/3 less than that, 0.4%, 4.8% inflation on a yearly basis. Now remember, 2 months ago we were at 8.6. Last month we were at 8.8. They're expecting something around 8 this time around. We came in at about 4.8. Now by the time the government statisticians have played around with it and added stuff to it, you're going to see a number of something like 7.7%, including some other non-durable, fungible. It's all BS. The bottom line is the core inflation, CPI, 4.8%. In my opinion, inflation dropped basically half during the last 2 or 3 months. So I've been saying all along, this inflation thing is a red herring. It is a created artificial inflation. It's not real. It's a combination of supply chain issues that were caused by COVID, the crazy guy in charge of the nukes over in Russia, and a few other crazy people in this country doing some stupid things. The bottom line is it is down once, and I think for all. I think it's going to come down and continue to come down. Now, what's that going to mean for those of us in the housing industry? Well, you're going to see an immediate drop in mortgage rates. It's not going to be huge. Today, in the 2-year T-bill alone, it went down 30 basis points, 0.3%. Now, that doesn't seem like a lot, but that basically, you can take that number and double it, and that should be the reduction in the amount of the average mortgage rate. So I expect mortgage rates, which are now above 7, to be below 7, maybe 6.5 range, something like that. And I think, depending on what the future looks like, you're going to see those rates drop even further. That's good news for the housing industry. Could help stabilize some of the price drops and some of the market collapses we're seeing out there. Could be some other benefits. But here's the thing we got to watch for. What's the Fed going to do next? It has been anticipated in December they were going to raise the prime rate, or the Fed funds rate it's called, by another 75 basis points. Remember, they've done that 4 times in a row. There was expected to be a 5th in December. So 75 basis points, 0.75% increase again in December. They're now running around like chickens with their heads cut off. All the Fed governors and the chairman of the Fed, Jerome Powell, and for some reason, I think they got caught flat-footed on this deal. They don't seem to be on message. One of them is saying we're going to moderate. One saying, it'll eventually drop, maybe sooner rather than later. One saying we're going to really increase it. So I don't think they really know what they're doing. To me, it's like a Chinese fire drill. It's crazy. But we're going to see how this thing rolls out. One way or the other, they're going to have to start slowing down on their increases. I don't know if we're going to get to the point where they are going to decrease prices yet or decrease interest rates yet. But the overall effect is it will tamp down the 2-year, the 5-year, the 10-year rates, which will in turn drop mortgage rates down. Those are the things that mortgage rates are based on. They're not based on the Fed funds rate. They're based on these other government instruments. So good news for the housing industry. Once again, get your champagne out, get your beer, whatever you want to do, party on tonight, because today is looking great. Now we'll see what tomorrow brings. We guys will keep you in the loop. Just all you got to do is like, subscribe, follow us, put your comments down below in the box, and we appreciate your patronage. Everybody take care.